Hello everyone, I'm Veronica Papacosta, CEO of Seafood Industry Australia. Joining me here today is Brad Duncan, General Manager of the Lakes Entrance Fishermen's Co-op. Welcome, Brad.
G'day, how you going?
Great, thank you. Happy to be having this conversation. So the Lakes Entrance Fishermen's Co-op is SIA's newest member, and today we're going to learn more about the business from Brad and hear about what led them to join SIA. So Brad, can you tell me a little bit about Lakes Entrance Co-op, what you guys do down there?
Yep, no worries. Co-op started in 1958 with a group of fishermen got together and decided it was probably a smart idea to consolidate everything together, and that's pretty much how most cooperatives start, I suppose. But it's gone from there and grown from strength to strength. So we've been operating there since then. A lot of the infrastructure we have is still from day one. So we service currently about 40 odd vessels that come in and out of the port, ranging from inshore trawl guys and prawners to Danish seine, board trawlers and shark boats. So we have a vast variety of things like that. We unload all the boats ourselves, and we have a transport company that then takes it to where it needs to go. That's pretty much a very, very, very condensed version of what we do. But,
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think at one stage, and hopefully we still are, we're the largest seafood port in Australia. So, yeah.
Fantastic. And actually that takes me to my next question, which is Lakes Entrance is one of our 3 focus communities that we're piloting through the Stay Afloat mental health support program.
Yep.
Brad, you've been instrumental in helping us get the program up and running, along with our wonderful trusted advocates, Sam, Chris and Arthur.
Yeah, they're great, yep.
And Lakes Entrance is a really important port and has had some tough experiences lately. How have you found the program so far?
The program's been really good, and I think a long time coming. And I think it's a great pathway for not just this industry, but for other industries to get themselves involved with as well. You mentioned that Lakes Entrance in particular has had a rough trot. I mean, everyone's had a rough trot of late, but we went from drought, and obviously these guys that work the boats also, some of them are farmers as well, and on land farmers. So we've gone through drought only to go into those bushfires that ravaged the place. And I know it sounds silly, but when they're fishermen, but you know it's a tough ask for guys to earn a living out on the water, knowing full well that their hometown, their family might not be safe away from there. Unfortunately, the day that the bushfires really hit and took hold, we had our big seismic test go through in Bass Strait, which was devastating to the fishery. So that went through at the same time, and of course COVID hits. And as we all know, Victoria was Sydney's going through it now, but Victoria was very much hit by COVID early on in the piece, and so a lot of all the restaurants and everything closing, and the markets just weren't there. So it has been a very challenging time for the guys, and like everyone in Australia, they're struggling. So this float program has really come along at the right time. And in there as well, we had the Gippsland Lakes fisheries was shut down by the Victorian government, which put 10 families out of work overnight, basically. So there's been some really it's been really challenging times for the guys, and going back to my previous comment, the float program probably couldn't have come along at a better time. And unfortunately, I've seen the deterioration in some of our fishermen mentally, and the stress that they're under. So yeah, it's been good, and our advocates are wonderful, and are out there in the community and getting around these guys and girls as well, the families themselves, as best they can, and hopefully we can make a difference and help these guys out as best we can.
Yeah, well, I suppose, and again, look, it's been such a rough trot for a lot of people, but I think hearing that, it reminds us how it's just been a compounded issue, constantly compounded. This may answer my next question, which is about Lakes Entrance becoming a member of SIA.
Yep.
And I'm wondering, is that what's prompted you to get involved, or what are the ideas or reasons around looking at membership around SIA, apart from me hassling you?
But yeah, that was the main reason. No, look, I think it's super important that, and we've discussed this, that fishermen all stick together, and I shouldn't say fight the common fight, but I think that's probably a one way we can put it. We've got a marvellous resource here. It's a resource that when we're an island, for God's sake, we've got a marvellous resource here. If we all work together and all are heading in the one direction, I think it's going to be positive for everything that's going on. And if we can support industries like, well, guys like the SIA in helping us with that, sensational.
Well, we love
that's
your
super
support.
important.
We love your support. And I just want to go back to something. How about you? How did you get involved in the co-op and the seafood industry?
Well, yeah. I originally worked for a company called PFD Food Services, and I was with them for a very long time. I'm a butcher by trade. I wasn't a very good one. I had to get out before I lost fingers and legs and what have you. So, and I joined a PFD Food Services, and which got me over to Lakes Entrance. Like most things in country Victoria, it's jobs are often won and lost on the bar of a pub. So there was a job going here, and I was asked if I wanted to join, and I wasn't really keen at the time because PFD Foods and the co-op had just joined in a bit of a partnership for PFD to do some fresh seafood deliveries around the place. I was again working for PFD at the time, and yeah, it was talking to the head gringos at PFD and the head people here. It was probably a match made in heaven for both parties. So yeah, I started here down on the floor, and 12 months later, the general manager at the time, Dale Sumner, who'd done an absolute brilliant job in running the co-op, decided he'd had enough, and yeah, asked me to wander up the stairs and come into here, and there it is. But up until then, had really nothing to do with seafood apart from trying to sell it before that. But I love it. Love the industry. Love the guys. They're a unique bunch of characters, and yeah. It is a good place to be.
Yeah, fantastic. And look, I think you may not have been in it for long, but the passion you bring, that I've witnessed, and that you bring to the industry is we're really grateful for it. So thank you so much.
No worries. Thank you.
Part of it. So thanks, Brad. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
No worries.
And really enjoyed. I wanted everyone to learn more about Lakes Entrance Fishermen's Co-op, and the involvement you've had in the Stay Afloat program has been really appreciated, and we very much appreciate your new membership. So thank you. And for anyone who's watching that isn't a member of SIA yet, we encourage you to visit our website and join. Click on the Join SIA tab to find out how you can come on board as well. So thank you very much, everyone, and thank you very much, Brad.
No worries.